Hi everyone, it's Derek from the Are You Ready podcast here, and this is my reaction to the 3-0 win at home tonight against Viktoria Plzen in the Champions League qualifier, round 3, leg 1. Who'd have thunk it? Calling players out, making some big changes, bold changes, has the desired effect on the team. A fantastic performance tonight, really impressed with the team, and hopefully that has killed the tie off so that it's not a big deal next week as well. So, big changes, as I mentioned, in the starting lineup. We've lined up with Butland, Aarons, Jigger, Suter, Jeffrey, Rothwell, Diamande, Cameron, Antman, Gassama and Dessers. On the subs bench we had Kelly, Tavernier, Cortez, Barron, Barami, Dowell, Fernandez, Raskin, Rice, Gentles, Curtis and Danilo. So quite obviously Tavernier, Dowell, Raskin and Danilo all out. They've been mainstays in the team since Martin came in. All bombed out. It was quite clearly that he was talking about a couple of the players involved in that there. And the other big thing is Antman making his debut start only after joining us yesterday. So it's been a whirlwind couple of days for him and he's straight into the team. So what an impression he made in the game as well. The only one concerning thing about that team lineup is that the exact team was leaked a few hours beforehand on Twitter as well. So we thought we had got rid of that. There's clearly still somebody in there that wants to leak the team, whether it be like the issue Celtic had a few years ago where it was a member of the cleaning staff, whether it be one of the disgruntled players who was called out, whether it be one of the players who was bombed out, I don't know, but that's something that Rangers really need to look at because we can't be having that. Tonight was an important game. Fortunately we've got through it, but leaks like that really can't happen. But anyway, it didn't seem to faze us because we were largely brilliant tonight. Still made a few mistakes, still far from the finished picture, don't get me wrong on that one there. Still a lot to work on. There was still a lot of being a wee bit too slow, a wee bit too passive, playing a few sideways balls too often. A few players still in that team making a few too many mistakes, which I'll get into, but fairly happy with that anyway. First minute was a nonchalant volley towards our goal by Plzen that went wide. Second minute was a ball down the left with nice link up between Jeffrey and Gassama, ending in Gassama getting to the touchline. He played a ball on the deck to the near post, but it was gathered by the keeper. Fourth minute, a weak shot that was deflected on target by Plzen and safely gathered by Butland. 7th minute, there was a cross in from the right by Plzen with a header wide. 10th minute, we were knocking the ball about well, looking for space. A lovely through ball on the right by Aarons to Antman, who put a lovely cross into the middle. Gassama nearly got there, but the defender headed it away just in time. However, we didn't need to wait much longer because in the 15th minute, that man again, Gassama, made it 1-0. Gassama was on the left side, he cuts into the box, he gets between the players, passes to Dessers who holds it up really well, a lovely forward pass for the on-running Gassama who takes a touch and shoots it into the right side of the net. A great all-round goal, and as much as Gassama will get all the plaudits for that there, Dessers was instrumental in that, so a lovely piece of hold-up play and a great ball forward. 19th minute, a big block in the box from a shot from Plzen. 21st minute, we had the ball cleared off the Plzen line after Cameron plays a long ball down the left to Gassama, who picks it up at the touchline, takes it in, a long cross ball on the deck to Antman, who shoots and cleared off the line by the defender, so really unlucky that one there. 31st minute, a bizarre moment. Raskin, who was obviously on the subs bench, he was warming up on the near side touchline, he was given a yellow card. Basically the ball went out next to him, the Plzen player got it and Raskin tried to reach the ball. No idea why he was given a yellow. The official line was apparently he was given it for dissent. However, the commentators were saying that it was probably more likely that he got it for holding the ball up, which he never did at all because he never interfered with play. So really bizarre one that. Not long after, on the 43rd minute, those three words you love to hear, penalty to Rangers. Antman does fantastic deep in our half, picking up a loose ball. He drives the ball forward, gets the ball to Gassama, who drives it further forward. He plays a lovely ball through to Antman again, who had kept on running. He gets into the box. He was about to pull the trigger. A slight nudge, and it was enough to put him off, and the referee gave the penalty. VAR was checked, and the penalty was given. Was it soft? Probably. But he was about to take the shot and he was nudged off the ball, so I don't care if it's soft or not. We've had issues like that before. I'll take it every day of the week. There was a wee bit of a wait. They're trying to sort out some issues with players trying to encroach. However, on the 45th minute, up steps Dessers and makes it 2-0. It was a cool penalty to the left on the deck, sending the keeper the wrong way. Who needs Tavernier taking penalties when you've got Dessers? So that drew us into half-time. Really pleased with that. 2-0 up. Made it the second half a bit more comfortable. No changes at half-time. On the 49th minute, the ball was on the left. Passed through across the edge of the box to Diamando, who switches feet and hits a lovely curler which hit off the bar and back out. Then on the 51st minute, we made it 3-0 with that man again, Gassama scoring. A lovely long ball from Aarons down the right side to the on-running Ant-Man, who gets past his man, picks the ball up, a stunning cross to the back post, and Gassama heads it in. Just unbelievable. That was a fantastic goal all round. When you've got that balance on that side, and in fact we were doing it on both wings tonight, when you've not got players who are running from left back all the way up the line trying to do that whole work himself, when you've got that balance, that's how it's meant to work. So really hope that this combination stays there. 54th minute, there was a weak effort by Plzen and right at Butland for a comfortable save. 61st minute, a great cross from Cameron on the right to Dessers at the back post and a header over the bar. 64th minute, Rothwell off and Raskin on. 70th minute, great defending by Dessers. 71st minute, a shot from distance by Plzen over the bar. 73rd minute, Dessers, Cameron and Aarons off. Danilo, Barron and Tav on. 83rd minute, a long shot with power from Plzen, palmed over the bar by Butland. 84th minute, Tavernier in the middle near their box, stabs it to the left side for Gassama, who shoots but comfortably saved by the keeper. 85th minute, Ant-Man off and Curtis on, and to wrap up the play on the 90th minute, it was a free kick from Plzen from about 25 yards out, but it went over the bar. So all round, a really, really good performance. Ant-Man was going to take obviously a lot of praise, especially for it being his debut, but Lyle Cameron tonight, that boy has arrived, because he was outstanding controlling that midfield tonight, and he was all over the place. He was in amongst everything, and that is one of the reasons why we clearly bought him, even though it was in the previous regime. If he keeps playing like that, that is going to be something special in midfield there. Hopefully that outburst at the weekend from Martin has done what it was set out to do. Hopefully the changes stay as well, because they clearly worked tonight. Obviously there's going to need to be rotation on occasion, but those changes did work tonight. You know, just about every player was solid tonight. I thought Aarons had a bit of a shaky first half. He was giving the ball away quite a bit. He was playing too many sideways passes. Diamande was giving the ball away far too much as well. Came back more into the second half though. There was a quieter end to the second half after we scored the third goal. That's maybe to be expected. As much as that third goal probably kills the tie off, a fourth goal definitely would have. But I mean, I think we've pretty much done the job in this first leg, like we thought we had done in the Panathinaikos game as well. Dave and I will be recording a podcast tomorrow night that will go over tonight's game and obviously the Motherwell game as well, so we'll go into both games in a wee bit more depth. So all that's left to say is thanks for listening and goodbye.